Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we will get started just in time, just before the quiz. We start the quiz. We'll announce the password. Okay, Priyam, go ahead with your announcement for the remaining the task to be done in today's lab.
Yes, sir. So for those of you who are already registered in the Moodle course, I have shared a question paper with you, a PDF file with all of you. If someone is not already registered on the Moodle course but still attending this course, you may put your mail ID in the chat box. I will send you the question paper shortly, but please listen to the announcement now. So if you have seen the PDF file, I'll just share my screen also so that it is easy for you to understand. All of you would have received the PDF file of similar sort. Everyone has a different PDF file, okay, but it's the number of questions are same in all the PDF file. So you have two sections here, section 1 and section 2. In section 1, it is typically fill in the blank type questions. So what you have to do is you have to take either a Word document or a ODT document or a LaTeX document, whichever text editing file that you are comfortable with, and write down the answers for all these questions given there. Just write down the question number, like question number 1, and then the answer for that particular question. Okay. So some questions will have more than one blank, fill in the blanks. Let's say this question number 9. It has 3 different fill in the blanks. So make sure that you write down the answer properly. For example, you write this thing completely. Mass and this many kg per hour. Mass fraction of methanol, this many, point so and so. Mass fraction of water, point so and so. Okay. So don't just put down the number. Write the short text before the question as well, so that before the answer as well, so that it is easy for us to understand and evaluate when we are going through your answers there. Okay, so this is what you have to do for the first 15 questions. All of these are fill in the blank type questions. You have to solve them in DWSim, and then you have to write down the answers in a text file or a Word file, and save it as a PDF, and then upload it on Moodle. Okay, I will make the Moodle link available shortly after the class. After I am done with this session, I will just make the Moodle link available.
Priyam, what we can do is we can ask them to upload within 1 hour.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we'll ask them to upload within 1 hour, so that in the meantime you can create the link. Yeah,
sure. Yeah. So one of the important thing with this section 1 is that if you see all the questions that I have asked to answer in a particular unit system. So you will have to answer those questions in that unit system only. If you write answer in a different unit system, it will not be accepted. It is well noted with me as to what question paper is given to every student, and I know what unit systems you have been asked to. So please report the answer in that particular unit system. I will show you shortly as to how you can change unit system in DWSim, just for convenience of all. But please report the answers in the unit system that you have been asked to. Please do not report the answers in any other unit system, otherwise it will not be accepted.
Do we have to submit the quiz 1 hour after the class?
Yeah, from the time we stop the presentation, you will have 1 hour. Yeah. We'll give you 1 hour and say
so some of us have class from 5:30 to 7 as well. So I think it would be difficult.
No, I'm saying 1 now, right now.
Okay.
We will complete in about 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
You will have the time. You will have the lab.
No, I thought the class would end at 5.
No. We are going to end soon.
Okay. Thank you.
You're on your own.
Another thing, in case you find any all these questions, let's say if I just take this first question, it is mentioned the thermodynamic property package to be used for every problem is mentioned. Here it is written assume ideal, use Gauss-Seidel model, things like that. Okay. So if you find the thermodynamic property package missing in any of the question, please consider it to be ideal property and you can answer such questions. Okay. I have ensured that it is not missed anywhere, but in case if it is missed in somewhere by mistake, then please make sure that you assume Raoult's law or ideal property method and you answer those such questions. Okay. So this is to do with section 1. Now coming to section 2. Section 2 will have 5 questions. Okay, all these are typically type of small flow sheets or kind of small problem that you have to solve in DWSync. And as you solve these problems in DWSync, you have to save the file as .dwxml or dwxmz, whatever is the file extension that is available to your system. So save those files. I mean, there will be 5 different files for 5 different problem statements. Save the file, and then again all these 5 files will have to be uploaded in Moodle. So these 5 files are also to be done right now, or of the section 2?
We will give some time. The normal time that you however much time you gave last year, please give the same time.
Okay, sure, sir. So
for the first part,
yes, please go ahead.
What do we have to submit for the first section? Only the document?
Yes, only the document, a PDF document where you write down the answers clearly against every question number and then upload it. Okay.
Okay.
So please do not write down the answers in a paper and then take a photo and then upload it, because if your camera quality is not good, then it will be difficult for us to read. That's why I'm saying make use of some of the writing tools like either a PDF or a ODT or a LaTeX, whatever you are comfortable with, and write down the answers there. Do not write down it in a pen and paper and then just upload it as a PNG or a PDF. Scan it or upload. Please write down it in a document neatly and upload it. You may also wish to write your roll number and name before, at the starting of the document, so that it will be easy for us to understand.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. So could you share a Word document rather than a PDF, so it would be easier for us to edit?
Sorry?
Could you share a Word document of the questions? Like if you want us to enter the answers in the document itself, could you share?
Okay, hold on. I'll just show you what I'm saying. So let's say I have a Word file. Okay. And I'll put down my name. I'll put down my roll number, and then I'll start writing the answers for section 1. All right. Now, here I have first question. Okay. So it is asked the dynamic viscosity and so and so. So I'll just write the answer for this dynamic viscosity and some value, whatever is the value. That's it.
And units.
Yeah. And the
All
units.
right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Because if I can share the Word file, but then it will be difficult for you to write those numbers in the dash. There will be, formatting mistake and all of that. I don't want that to happen. So that is the reason I'm asking you to put down it in a very simple way in a Word document. Okay. And as I said, the places where you have multiple blanks, things like this, question number 9, mass fraction of methanol, mass fraction of water, please make sure that you write it properly. Don't just put down the number.
Yeah, for other things, for question 1, do they have to type dynamic viscosity? I don't think it is required.
No, it is not required, but yes, if they have time, if they choose to do so, that's okay.
Yeah, you can even remove that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to type what it is. It is understood. If you have more than one answer to give for a question, then you write.
All right. And as I said, for section 2, you'll have some time to solve these questions and upload it in DW and Moodle. I'll announce that as well. These are the typical files that you need to upload, DWSync files that you need to save and upload. Okay. In this section, just let me tell you about these two. Question number 19 and question number 20. So these are the typically plots, plot txy plot, plot pxy plot. So you can save these plots as a image file, okay, and then you can upload them. So if you have if you have gone to that binary phase envelope utility section, you can save all this plot as a PDF and then you can upload that. Sorry, as a PNG or a PDF, whatever is comfortable, and then you can upload.
Will you ask them to zip everything and send it together?
Yes, all these questions will have to be zipped as a single file and uploaded. I will mention the file naming convention as well in the Moodle when I announce what should be the file naming convention. And please remember, please do not plagiarize any question, any part of section 1 or section 2. If that is found out, you'll be given a straight FR as it was announced earlier by Professor Kannan in the last class.
So, in the last two questions, along with the plots, do we also have to submit the files?
No, if you are, you can submit the plot only, the image files of the plot. For the one who are using the Mac systems, you may ignore 19B and 20B, the XY plot, because that feature is not available with Mac systems. So those of you who are using Mac OS, please, part C in question 19 and part B in question 20. You can ignore the XY plot question because that is not available with the Mac system. With Windows and Linux, they can do it. So this is all that I have to announce about the question, sir.
Yeah. So did we impose a penalty for late submission like
last year? There was a penalty for the late submission. Just give me a minute. I'll just inform how much of penalty we had imposed last time.
Priyam, what we can do is you don't have to display it. You announce the penalty thing through another post.
Okay, sure, sir.
So it will be easy for people to remember. So as far as the first part is concerned, so it is 2:30. We are going to stop the discussion now. At 3:30, you will have to upload. Okay. If there are any other questions, you can ask through the forum. Is that okay? We will go now. Only other thing. So maybe we'll take 5 more minutes. We'll give 1 hour after that. Priyam, would you want to? Should we show FOSSEE forums? Can they ask questions in forums in case they have?
Yes, I'll demonstrate that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Audible. Go ahead, please.
So, do we have to do only section 1 in this 1 hour?
Yeah. Section 1, if you finish early, then you please start. Anyway, you'll have to finish section 2 also. Whenever you have time, I would suggest that you try to finish the whole thing in the lab hour itself, if possible, so that you don't have to carry on. It's just that we won't be there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So for section 2 will get different time, right? I mean, a whole different slot for doing section 2, right?
See, normally during our lab hour, when we had contact sessions, we expected them to finish everything in the lab hour, and whatever they couldn't finish, they could carry to the room and finish. Okay? Because this lab is 2 to 5, 3 hours. After 1 hour, what are you going to do? They can do part B. In fact, we expected them to finish part B also in the class hour itself. And those who couldn't finish used to take it to the room and finish.
Yeah. So by when should we submit the part 2?
Part 2 we will tell. We will maybe give a couple of days, something like that. 2 or 3 days. Whatever we followed last year, we will do the same thing. We expect you to finish most of it today, and only what is not finished, you will carry over, and for that we might give a couple of days. Yeah, just see what is in the forums. What you have on.
Sir, for ideal package, we need to use Rawls law package, right?
Yes. Yeah. That is right.
So, in case during the lab today, during the first 1 hour or afterwards, if you want to ask questions on DWSIM, you can post your questions here. It is in forums.fossee.in that Priyam has shown. Can you select DWSIM?
Yes. So first of all, you have to go to forums.fossee.in and register here. So once you register, you can register with your Gmail ID or whatever you are comfortable with. And then once you register here, you have something called as DWSIM in the category. You can just click on ask a question, okay, and it will probably ask you to log in. So just give me a minute.
So it is actually straightforward. Even if Priyam is not able to show, go to forums.fossee.in. You can ask your questions. Of course, you can ask your questions through Moodle also. That's also okay. We'll monitor both. Whereas here in if you go to DWSIM, you might also see previously. So you can log in, ask your questions, show some previously asked questions also.
Yeah. So firstly, this is where you you put your question. So make sure that you are putting your question in DWSIM category. Otherwise, we will not know. There are a lot of other categories. You have to ensure that you put your question in DWSIM category, and then give your title of question and what is the question. What is the problem exactly, and then you submit your question. Okay. So that is the way to ask a new question. In case you want to see what are the previous questions that has been already asked. Okay, I'll just go to. So here are the previous questions in DWSIM. If you just click on view previous question, you will see there are a lot of other questions that has been asked. We will be monitoring this forum now and we will answer your questions over here. So I'll stop sharing and then probably you can start now with your task.
Yeah, you can also ask your questions on Moodle. We will monitor both Moodle and FOSSEE forums. FOSSEE forums means it will be available to other people also. And some questions may already have been answered, so it will be easy to follow, whichever is convenient to you. So, thank you for attending the quiz. We will meet again next week, and then what to do for the next week's lab, that we will announce through the Moodle announcement. Okay. So thank you very much. You have time till 3:40.
So just a minute.
Yeah.
I just thought, I just told that I'll explain them about the unit conversion. So I'll just demonstrate that. So currently, if you see, this is, let's say if I just click on this material stream, here for different variables like temperature, the current unit is Kelvin, pressure Pascal, mass flow kg per second. So depending on the question, if you want to set your unit at the beginning itself, what you can do is you can go to the settings button, okay, and then go to system of units. So under settings, you'll have system of units, okay, and in the system of unit, you have to change from SI to C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. One of these, okay. So these are the custom units actually where you can actually change the unit systems. So let's say I take this unit system called C5, and then here, if I want to change the temperature from Celsius to, let's say, degree Fahrenheit, what I'll have to do is I have to click on the drop down and go to this Fahrenheit, and make sure after you change, you press an enter. Okay. Otherwise, the change will not be effective. Okay. So if I, let's say, I have to change the unit from kg per hour to gram per second, if you see here, although I have changed it here to gram per second, but it is still not effective here. Okay. So unless I press an enter, that unit system will not be effective in the actual flow sheet. So after you change your unit system, you have to make sure that you press an enter, and then only you can see the change in the actual flow sheet. So in the similar way, whatever is the variable, you can change your unit system here. Heat transfer coefficient, things like viscosity, all the units are available here. Here is the dynamic viscosity. Okay. So after you change, you have to make sure you press an enter, and that's how you can change your unit system.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, so I'm using a Mac system and I'm not really sure how to, it's not showing the entire list of, it's just showing C1, C2, C3, C4, C5,
Yeah.
and I can't actually see which, what units
Just
does C1 contain.
Yeah, just hold on. I'll just bring that up. So here is the UI that you generally get in Mac. Yeah. So now if you go to setup and then go to flowsheet settings, okay. So after you go to flowsheet settings, you have system of unit called as C5, and then you click on edit selected. Okay. So after you go for edit selected, you will get a pop-up for C5, and then you can change the unit system from here. So for those of you who are using the Mac UI, you have a different UI, cross-platform UI, and this is how you change your system of units from in those UI. Okay. So you have to click on edit selected, and then you can change that unit system.
Yes, sir. In relation to that, actually, the spoken tutorials, especially the last two about bubble point and dew point. So I tried doing that on Mac. Like suppose when we use that Shroud, that model, that new model, it was not coming
Yeah.
in the initial setup. We had to change that afterwards, and there was like you said, like the XY plots were not available, and there was only one TXY. I mean, there was another
Yeah.
like T in brackets, so that was not available. So a lot of
Yeah.
things I wasn't able to
So
in
the
Mac.
PXY is not available. That is true. I mean, sorry, the XY plot, not the PXY TXY. The usual PXY TXY plot is available, but the XY plot with constant P and XY plot with constant T, those are not available. So if you have any such questions, you may ignore that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please explain how to save a graph on DWSim, as you already said?
Okay. So here was a material stream that you had, and okay. So after the graph is generated, if you just right click on the plot, you'll have an option. Okay, save image as. Okay, you can either
Right.
copy paste the image or you can click on save image as.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So this is how you can save your plot. So is there any other questions?
So if there are no questions, we will stop now. It is 2:45. By 3:45, you should upload answers to the first part. For the second part, when to submit, where to submit, how to submit, those details, Priyam will make it available. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, where are we supposed to submit this document? On the
I'll just make the link available on Moodle. Okay.
all right, sir. Thank you.
In next 10 minutes, you'll have the link in Moodle.
All right, sir.
Yes, what about the compounds which are not there in DWSim?
Don't worry, all the
And-
compounds are there. If it is not there, you just let me know what is it.
So I was trying isobutanol, so I couldn't find isobutanol in the compound section.
Just search with the CAS ID, no?
CAS ID, okay.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, for every new material, for every new question that we have to attempt, do we have to create a new file, or is there a way to add new materials to a particular file, existing
No.
file?
So what you can do is, you can just go to settings again and just remove the material, the compound for the older one and add the new compound. Okay.
Okay.
So you need not to go and always do a add new simulation. Okay. Just use the settings button, go back to the settings, and just remove the compound from the old material and add the new compound.
Okay.
Same you can do with the thermodynamics.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, so, sir, about the Mac OS system. Sir, I'm
Yeah.
trying the first question, but I cannot see the value for the dynamic viscosity anywhere.
Okay. So just hold on. Okay. So let me just share my screen and show you how you can get that. This is my flow sheet. All right. I'll just show you the dummy material stream. So this is my material stream. Okay. So generally you enter the properties and things like that here. Okay. Now if you go to results section, if you just go to results section and scroll down, you will have the viscosity, the thermal conductivity, everything here. All the properties of a particular material stream are available in the results section. Okay. In case you are still not able to find that, what you can do is you can go to material streams. So next to flow sheet, you have a tab called material stream, and you can click on update data. Okay, and if you just do that, you will have all the data for all the material stream displayed here. Okay, so let's say you want to see what is the dynamic viscosity, you can see the dynamic viscosity here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, but it is actually, yeah, so I have to go to material streams to see. I mean, it's not showing anything in the results. In the result, only main properties and phase mole fractions are showing. I mean, on your screen, I can see a lot of list of variables, but on mine, it's not showing anything.
Okay, fine. Can you just send me a screenshot of that so that I can just talk to Daniel and see if that is an error or to do or something, why it is not coming?
How do I send a screenshot?
No, I mean not right now. After the class, you just send me a
Okay.
screenshot of that particular window so that I can take it up. Because I believe that it is the same UI that is there in Mac. Okay, so I don't know why it is not showing. It should show
Yes,
actually.
sir. Even I don't have like file setup options. I mean, on Mac, usually you don't. I mean, they're on the top screen. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send you a screenshot afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, I had one more doubt. In the flow specification, like I've entered the mass flow as what's required in the question. It is
Yeah.
said, in the app itself, it's saying that, it will be calculated, the other values will be calculated automatically, but it's showing 0, 0 in the other values. I mean, initially when I first installed the app, the values were changing accordingly, but then afterwards, after 2, 3 runs, it's still showing 0, 0. Like if I enter
So,
molar flow, then the remaining will show 0, 0. I mean, it's not changing values accordingly.
so what you have to do is, after you enter the mass flow rate or mole flow rate, you will also have to set the mole fraction. Okay, can you just go to mole fraction and see if those are set or those are 0, 0?
It's 0, 0 only, sir. Even after
No.
entering mass flow and printing enter, it's not changing. It's
No.
still
So
showing
after
0,
you
0.
enter mass flow, you will also have to enter the mole fraction. So can you just check the mole fraction composition?
Okay, so I have to check calculator. So I have to calculate and enter every time.
No. You're not getting. So you generally enter mass flow rate and you enter mole fraction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
mole fraction. Okay.
yes. Can you just go to mole fraction and see if there are some values there or it's 0, 0?
No, it's showing 1.
Click on accept changes.
Okay, sir. Even after accepting, it's still showing like the mole fraction is 1, and
Yeah.
its mass flow is 200, and molar flow is 0, and volumetric flow is 0.
All
It
0.
was
So
not
what?
doing this initially. I mean, my first run, when I was doing it according to the spoken tutorials, it was
Yeah.
changing appropriately. But then after the second or third time, it stopped doing that. I don't know why.
Okay, maybe I have to look into it. It doesn't happen generally, but then yeah, I mean, maybe because if you do the run on a same flow sheet for multiple number of times, if you change the compound or something, maybe because of that it is happening. I'm not sure. I'll have to also check that. What is the issue?
Okay.
Okay, but if you click on solve flow sheet, it is showing correctly, right?
No, sir, it's still showing 0, 0, and I think that's why the rest of the values, all of the values are coming 0. I mean, I'm not getting any other values
Yeah.
except the
So no.
values
So
I
if
entered.
that is not getting generated, then it will not show there.
Yeah, so that's the problem, because I'm just entering the values I entered, that's it, and the rest are all 0. So I can't find the answers for any of the questions.
So can you just share your screen and show me exactly what is happening?
Yeah, how do I share?
You have a button called present now at the bottom left corner of your screen.
Like,
Present
so
now.
I'm using a mobile actually.
Okay, then I can't really. So are you using a mobile for DWSIM as well?
No. DWSIM, I have a Mac. I'm using the
Okay,
mobile
so
for attending the meeting.
So there's an error
Yeah.
popping up saying dynamic mode is inactive. What does it mean?
When you are getting that error?
So actually I'm solving question 3. So basically I'm using an input stream, an output stream, and a heater to
Yeah.
check the right. So when I'm
Yeah.
running the file now, it says first key there is no energy stream. So I added an energy stream to the heater,
Okay.
and now it's saying dynamic mode is inactive when I play that.
Yes. So if you just close that, do you get any error or you can fix it?
No, when I run it now, it says dynamic mode is inactive and it's not running.
Can you just share your screen?
Yes, sir. Is it visible now?
Yes. So
So when I press the run button, now it says dynamic mode is inactive.
no. Hold on. No. So that is not a mode you should run. That is not something that you should run. You see the sound flow sheet button at the top? Yes. Yeah. Please click on that. Okay. Never click on this integrator control. This is not something to be used. This is when you have dynamic simulation happening, then only you should use it. You can probably close this also. So you have the cross button here on this particular window. Not that. Come down. Next, in this window you have the cross button, right?
Sure, yeah,
Hope
this
it, yeah. That's it. Okay.